Hi, this is the 12th video. First of all, I want to thank anybody who's been watching my video. I hope this video, all my videos are somewhat relatable to some and at least informative to others. In this video, I want to talk about what happens at night for me specifically. I know some target individual can relate to that. So first thing I want to talk about is something I've been talking about even in my prior videos, and I think a lot of target individuals have talked about it, is the manipulation of dreams. Um, and since my V2K in August 19, 2019, that has been consistent in regard of manipulation of dreams. I know it's hard to believe. I mean, almost it's very hard to believe for somebody who is not aware of a target individual or who is not a target individual. But every night since August 19, 2019, they've been dream manipulations, meaning they are able to insert whatever dreams, implant in whatever dreams, whatever content in a dream, whatever storyline in a dream. Using V2K or whatever technology they're using, and those dreams are usually meant to disturb the target individual. So the content is usually disturbing. Sometimes it's just random and weird, but it's usually just disturbing in a way, perverted in certain ways. But when I say perverted, I'm not a prude, so it is disturbing, if anything. Uh, those dreams, are meant to make you panic or make you feel extremely mad, angry. Sometimes it's just random, but it feels like whoever is manipulating, playing with those dreams, manipulating with those dreams, are just trying anything they want, creating their own little storyline. But the end goal, it seems like they're trying to disturb you. So you might have multiple a night. One might be just weird adventure dream or whatever, and that there will be disturbing dream, and that. But I call it dream, but it's mostly nightmares. And it's it's inserted, it's implanted. And I know most the general public doesn't know that this technology is already being applied and weaponized. But target individuals know that this is something that's used to break the individual. So that's constant. That's every night. Another way they kind of keep the target individual in a distressed state of mind is they tend to manipulate the genitals of a target individual. And that's, it's not as consistent as the dream, but they do. I expect it because every night or every other night. And that is maybe the degradation, the humiliation aspect of the torture. That's, I know I'm not the only one who said that, and actually the reason why I can talk about it now is because I've heard other targeted individual talk about it, and I thank them for giving me the courage to talk about it. I know it's quite degrading, and I do find strength in knowing that others are going through it and they are able to find a way to cope with it, as disturbing as it sounds. Um, and yeah, just want for that specific portion, I think that targeted individual who testified and talked about it in her testimony. They sometimes mix it with the content in your dream that's disturbing. So it adds up to the degradation. Also, you find yourself very helpless, um, which is the goal. The goal is to keep you in distress, get you very angry, um, goal to make you so angry you want to do something either to yourself or to somebody else. But just gotta remain cool and strong, and know that that's part of their game. For that specific, the genital manipulation, they made it obvious that they were controlling when somebody would call out what was going to happen in advance, or calling it out what was happening, which is very degrading. Sorry, degrade. Can't even speak. You find yourself very helpless. And but it's just don't you know keep your honor. They're trying to find ways to degrade you. I mean, whoever does that for living, it's not per se honorable way of living, I would say. Um, and also something they maintain, the staying in this degradation pattern. They maintain, they keep filling you with ways of putting you down. So in my prior videos, I've talked about the fact that try to find things to make you feel guilty of, right? Those things could be exaggerated. They could be completely created. Um, they willing to go as far as you being a middle schooler, even younger. Whatever they can try to make you feel guilty for, they'll try it, and if you don't, they'll change it, and they are capable of manipulating your thought process and your perception, and with something you'll be okay, they will be able to kind of shape in a way that you find yourself feeling guilty. And the goal, like I keep saying, they're trying to justify themselves for what they're doing, right? Same tactics for a lot of target individuals. Um, they try to make them feel guilty for something or create something near it. It's part of the tactics. Can you imagine if somebody did that to them, and they won't have to go too far too. So do not fall for it. It's part of the degradation, right? You, they, you they want you to start thinking that you are deserving of it. Also, when you maintain a distressed state of mind, it's like it helps them in some shape or form. Um, but take it as that they are using human being as experiments, and they do whatever they want with impunity. And it helps when the targeted individual feels like they're deserving, or it makes sense, or trying to rationalize what they're doing to them. Well, in reality, is as target individual, most of us have never been. I'm sure nobody's perfect. I'm sure everybody might have done something stupid here and there, but there's never been. I mean, I'm speaking for myself. For me, there's never been somebody who came out and said, I did something wrong to them. But the but this whole program is meant to also break you in that sense where you feel like you are some kind of criminal. You've done all these bad things, and we're here to revenge. So that's done to you while they're doing the torture. So you understand that they're trying to kind of justify what they're doing. So while they're manipulating your dreams, your brain, your genitals, they try to bring those things into your head too. That combined is a big way to degrade you. But also, if it can go the other way, where you feel like you're very angry, and it's so obvious that they're trying to justify themselves, so you become very angry that you're willing to harm somebody. So for me, like I said, my case specifically, I am surrounded. I am in New York, and as you know, in New York, you have to live with roommates. And also because I don't know my roommates, I live in a space where anybody can rent a room. As you guessed it, most of my roommates are full on, perps, right? Um, so, for them to be able to live with me and talk to me, and they have to find a way to justify what they're doing, right? So they keep trying to ram it in me so I can understand, so I can feel myself deserving of it. But to me, it's the more I see them, the more obvious it is to me that they're, the lowest of the low. You know. Um, so with that being said, going back to to some of the night treatments. Um, so the dream manipulation meant to disturb you. The dreams, the contents are horrible. The genital manipulation, the most degrading part. Um, when they mix those two together, it's terrible. And I know, you know, I find strength in listening to other testimonies, and when I hear how strong they are, it gives me strength. And they've been going through for years on end, and all kinds of manipulation, and other ways of zaps and whatnot. But I'd rather not go too much into details. But sometimes they mix it together. They mix the manipulation and the dream manipulation and these things together, and where they're trying to go at. Um, they also have times where they play with different organs that aren't the genitals. So the lungs, sometimes it's hard for me to find air sometimes. Every once in a while they do that. Obviously the brain kind of feel like your brain is being pressed, and there's pressure in your brain being pushed together. Every once in a while they have that. That's more often. Sometimes you feel like a certain part of your body are sore. Like you feel the vibrations. You know, um, sometimes part of your mouth is sore. That's probably some of the directed energy weapons being used. Um, but those are not as consistent as the manipulation of genitals and the dream manipulations, and also the way to justify, to vilify you while that happens. So they keep programming things in your head, telling the stories they like to tell the way they want to tell, and those three things are common. I know that others are even getting worse. Um, Not to say that mine is not bad, it's really bad, but finding strength in knowing that, if somebody else is going through it, I can go through it too. Of course, I don't want to go through it. But like I keep saying, thank you for all the target individual telling their story, and please continue, because you might give strength to somebody and not know that you are. I know I find strength in listening to others, and I hope I do the same to others. So to end this video, I want to first say that please know that you're not alone. Others are being treated the same way. Do not fall for the facade that you might be presented with. Um, They're trying to vilify you. They will try to dig whatever they can to try to put together something that makes you feel guilty and make you feel like you're deserving of something. Do not fall for that. Know that, at least for me, I know that there's not a single person that come out and say that I've harmed them, I've victimized them. Never happened. I know that whatever they're doing, they're either doing it for financial benefits, for experimentation purpose, for experience, and there's nothing righteous about what they're doing. And however they're trying to fool you into believing it, it's the same for you. It's diabolic. It's law of the law. Please don't be fooled by what you see. Don't be fooled by who you see. Don't be fooled by who's might be involved. They all low lives in a certain ways. They might present themselves as sensible people. They're sensible low life, if you may say. Um, so don't fall for the facade. Know that you don't deserve any of it. You don't deserve any of it. And however they're trying to make it seem, they are the despicable individuals. They are the people that should should be they shouldn't be around. But know that justice will be done one way or another. And for all they've done to you, to me, and to many others, um, justice will be done. And for all those dead people, um, to all the people who are no longer with us because of it, no justice will be done. There's no free pass. And in the meantime, stay strong. Don't harm others. Don't harm yourself. Know that you're not alone. And yeah, so God bless you guys. Stay strong. Thank you.